Good morning, class. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Oh, I forgot. I still have my mask on. There. Can you hear me now? Okay. We want to stay safe from the coronavirus. So I hope you're practicing social distancing, staying at home, and being safe. Today, we're going to have a review of lesson 11, chapter 11. Our review practice is on page 679 in your math book. Starts on page 679. Now on this page, you're supposed to color a path from start to finish using sums and differences that are even numbers. Just like 6 plus 6 is 12 is even, 10 plus 8 is even because it's 18, and you just figure those out. But you don't have to do that right now. I'm going to go over the next page with you because these are the questions that will be on your math quiz tomorrow. Let's go over our vocabulary review. Page 680. Okay? Understand vocabulary. The word list says bar diagram. Remember those? Difference, hundreds, mental math, open number line, and regroup. Draw a line from each term to its example. Well, it has hundreds, bar diagram, and regroup. Which one did you do? I'm just going to, it's going to be hard for me to show you on the board, so I'll do it this way. Let's look at your book. Hundreds. We have 63 equals 5 tens and 13 ones. We have 8 is green. Then we have 2, 3, 823. And for this one, we have 264. And then it's divided into 150 plus 114. Hundreds. Well, we know this is 800, so let's draw a line to that. And a bar diagram, well, it's a diagram with a bar, so that is that. And regrouping is when you take one from the tens place and put it in the ones place, right? You got it right, right? Okay, number 4. Let me move back. This open number line is incomplete. It needs to show counting back to find 538 minus 115. Write the missing numbers. Should I write it on the board or can you do it in your book? We're going back 115. It's really easy. I'll write it on the board so that I won't mess up this book. There's a number line. And we have a big lump here, a hump there, and one there. Actually, this one is smaller. Let me make it smaller. How's that? Okay, we're at 538. Counting back, we just have we're going backwards, minus 100 up here. 538 minus 100 is, what you said? Right, 438. Then we have to subtract, we're doing minus 115. Tens place, 1 in the tens place, minus 10 is what? 428, you say? Yes. How about the ones? How many ones do we have to subtract? Did you say 5? That's correct. Now, to go backwards, 5, 8 minus 5 is 3, 4, 23. Is that what you got? I hope so, but that's what it should look like in your book. Fix that. See, it goes right there. You put the numbers at the top and the numbers at the bottom, right small so they can fit. Number 5. Find, I'm going to erase this now. Rewind if you need to, copy it. Isn't that pretty cool that you can rewind me? You can't do that in real life. Anyway, find 205 minus 121. Use terms from the word list to explain your work. Well, some of the words: difference, hundreds, mental math, regrouping. Let me see. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then we can't subtract 2 from 0, so let's regroup. That's one of our words. Get 1 from here, leaves 1. Bring that 1 over here, is 10 tens. Now subtract. 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. And if it's at the front of the number, you don't have to put a 0 there, because we know that a 0 means it's no hundreds. So the answer is 84. Now, if I were to write, use terms to describe what we just did, you can copy this if you like, but you might be able to describe it in other ways. I'm going to just say, to find the difference is subtracting. We need to regroup the hundreds. And since we only have a few lines, I'm going to just leave it there. To find the difference, which difference is another word for subtracting, we need to regroup, which is what we did right here. We regrouped the hundreds. We took this 100 and regrouped it into tens. Get it, got it good? All right. You can write that, or you might need to pause the video because I don't want to make it too long. I'm going on to the next page. 681. It says you can subtract 10 or 100 mentally, because we learned how you can do that in your head, right? The tens digit, 549 minus 10, you just take away 1 from the tens place, right? So it would be 539. With the hundreds place, 400, we would just take away 100 and it would be 400. So they're giving you an explanation for that problem. So it explains it so that you can do these problems. I know you can do these really easy, but I just want to make sure everyone has the right answer. So when you finish, check it. Minus 10 equals, take 10 from the tens place, which is 2 minus 1 is 2 minus 1 is 1, and you leave the ones place the same. And to take 1 from the hundreds place, 100, 400. 4 minus 1 is 3. Leave the 10s and the 1s the same. Number 2. Can you see? Is my book in the way? Okay. 287 minus 10. Look at the tens place now. What number is in the tens place? The 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. So 277. And then we're taking away 100. 287 minus 100 equals, take 1 from the hundreds place, 187. And number 3. Now this one takes a little bit of thinking here. 800 minus 10 equals what? Now you can't take 1 from the tens place because there's no tens. But if you were counting by tens backwards from 800, like you would be in 700. If I was counting frontwards, I would go 710, 720, 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 800. Well, what number did I say just before 800 when counting by tens? 790. So if you count backwards, even if you were counting on your number line or just counting in your head, 800 minus 10 is 790. Now, the hundreds place is a lot easier on this problem. 800 minus 100, well, there's an 8 there, there's a 1 there, minus equals 700. So that was easy, right? Okay. I'm going to erase this and we're going to practice doing our open number line to subtract. Find, and this is giving you an example in your book, read that example, find 673 minus 458. Start at 458 and go up. Instead of starting at the biggest number, we're going up from the smallest number. Of course, you could go backwards. We learned there's 2 ways that we can subtract using an open number line. Let's see what we want to do with this one. Number 4 says 449 minus 217. Here's your number line. And if we start with the smallest number, 217, when we start with the smallest number, we start at this side. 217, and we're going to add up 100, which would be 317. And we haven't gotten 400 yet. So now we're at 417 because we just added. We have to add till we get to the tens place. We need a 4 in the tens place. So we have 1, we have 10. Now we have 427. Add 10 more. We have 437. Add 10 more. Now we have 447. Well, 449. We just need to add some ones now. Plus 1 would be 448. And plus another one would be 449. Right? So let's find out how much that is. 100 plus 100 is 200 plus 10, 20, 30. 3 in the tens place plus these 2 ones. 232. Well, I can check that just to make sure. If I add these two together, I'll see if they add up to this, then I'll know my answer is right. So just checking, 217 plus 232, does that add up to that number? 2 plus 7 is 9, 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4. Looks the same. I guess it's right. Now, I'm going to erase it, but you go ahead and stop the video if you need to copy it, because I need that space on the board. We're going to do number 5, 903 minus 678. Okay, another number line. Let's start at 678 and find out how many hundreds we need to add till we get to that 903. All right, so we're going to add 100, which would be 778. Another 100, 878, right? If we add another 100, we'll be at 978. So that's past what we're going to. So adding 200 is enough. Now we go to our tens. 878 plus 10 is 888. Then plus another 10, I'm sorry, that doesn't look like 8, is 898. Should we add another 10? If I did add another 10, it would be 908. We're only going to 903. So we don't need another 10. Now we just can go by ones. 998, 800, oh wait. If we add 1, now we're adding 1. $899. I have running out of space. And 900 comes after 899. 901, 902, 903. We got 1, 2, 3. So let me add the ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 998. Go from 998. 999. 900. 800. I'm sorry. 898. 899. 800. 900. 901, 902, 903. So we added 5 ones. Let's count this up. Oh, my marker is drying up. 903 minus 678 is, let's see how many hundreds. We have 2 hundreds, 10, 20, 2 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 ones. All right. Well, that's all on that page. And you only have one more page. for today. It shows how to do place value blocks in order to subtract. For number 6, go ahead and do that one. That's easy. It has the block at the top so you can subtract. You can draw the blocks if you need to, regroup if you need to. And then number 7, a word problem. Marnie has 354 pennies. First she gives 149 pennies to her sister. That's subtracting because she gives them. Then she gets 210 more pennies from her mom. How many pennies does Marnie have now? So when you give away, you subtract. When you get it, you add. So show your work on this page and then send me a copy of it. Let me see how you did. It's only 2 problems. I think you can do it. Tomorrow we will have our